So I want to take a look at the NFC standings right now to sort of show exactly what would have to happen for the Packers to have a chance at making the playoffs, because right now we are technically still not eliminated. But when I show you this right now, I'll throw up the standings on the screen right now so you can see it. The odds are very, very slim, but there is technically still a chance for us to make it to the playoffs, even though it's a very, very small % chance. As you can see, the Packers sitting at 5-8, pretty far down those NFC standings. And in the NFC, of course, every division winner makes it to the playoffs, and then there are 3 wildcard teams. So right now at this moment, from the top to the Seahawks are currently technically in the playoffs if, the season ended today. So that means the Commanders, even at 7-5-1, aren't in the playoffs right now. The Lions at 5-7 aren't, and the Packers, of course, at 5-8 are not. And in these scenarios, really the Packers have to win all 4 of their games, most likely. So that will put them at 9-8. And then if you look at, let's say, the Seahawks, the Commanders, who the Packers would need to finish ahead of, if the Seahawks were to win 3 games, that puts them at 10 wins. Packers can't even get there. So even if the Seahawks go 3-2 over the rest of the season, the Packers won't make the playoffs. Then we look at the Commanders, who are at 7-5-1. If the Commanders win 2 more games, that puts them at 9-5-1 or 9-7-1 if they go, 2-2. 9-7-1, and they're still ahead of the Packers. So pretty much we need the Commanders to at least lose 3 of the next 4 games. We need the Seahawks to likely lose 3 of the next 5 games. We need the Lions to have a worse record than us because they're ahead of us by 1 game right now, unfortunately, and we lost them this year, of course. So they're 5-7, so we need them to at least, lose what? 1 or 2 games? You mean the Lions to at least lose 2 games? And so that's just those 3 teams ahead of us right there. So practically, the Packers aren't going to make the playoffs, unfortunately, most likely, unless the Seahawks and Commanders absolutely collapse, which hopefully happens. Anything is possible, so it's technically possible, but this past week we wanted the Seahawks and Commanders to lose. The Seahawks won and the Commanders tied. So the odds are very much stacked against us right now, and that's even if we win all 4 of our games, which might not happen. And if that's the case, if we finish as 8-9, playoff odds are very, very low. So I just wanted to show you that to sort of give you an idea of the standings if you haven't seen them at this point. And that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see my Packers newsletter, feel free to subscribe down below. I dropped an article earlier today. If you want to go read that, feel free. You can subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.